Today, our champion, Donald Santiago of East Falmouth, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Bernie Duhamel of Brookfield, Massachusetts, on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and I'm glad you could join us right here at the fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, for 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling, total pinfall determining our winner. Each of our bowlers will walk away with one of the trophies from the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. Obviously, each hopes it is the larger of the two. We have guaranteed prize money of $1,200. $700 goes to the winner. $350 goes to the runner-up. $50 available to the winner of each string. Obviously, should they tie, they would split that at $25 apiece. And gift certificates. Well, I have 4 of them here. $50 gift certificates from Eastern Clothing Company of Watertown for men's clothing. 1 each to the winner of the respective strings, and 1 to today's runner-up. And a $50 gift certificate here from True Value Hardware Stores and Home Centers. That will go to the bowler with the most marks, our marksman of the day. There are other opportunities for our bowlers to make some money. You're familiar with them, but I'll remind you as the program goes along. Right now, let's talk to today's bowlers, shall we? Bernie Duhamel, I was just looking to see, you know, I'm getting to be an old-timer, been around here since 1958 on this show, 31 years ago, and I knew you'd been around in the early days, but I didn't realize it was 1966, huh, when you were on for the first time?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, do you realize how many years ago that is, huh?
I don't want to count.
Yeah. But it's been also 3 years since we saw you here the last time. Haven't you? Don't you like it? Haven't been trying?
I've been trying, but
I know.
They don't fall quite as easy these days.
Well, look at when you get young guys like this who keep coming along. Donald, it was nice for you, I know, after facing 3 guys who were Tigers who rolled 400 against you, and then you came back and finally won it, huh?
About time.
Well, I know it gets a little discouraging, but you came so close, 1 pin away from getting an extra $1,000.
Yeah, that would have been real nice.
Hey, it'll be real nice for anybody, Christmas time or anything else. Well, let's see if you can do it today, either one of you. Good luck to you, Donald. Good luck to you. Bernie, we'll get underway right after this. Here, Bernie Duhamel, Brookfield, Massachusetts, league average 128. Bernie has a high single of 198 and a high triple of 493. He had a 676 in winning his roll-off. Didn't like that one. It's an 8. I alluded to his first appearance. That was an unsuccessful challenge of Fran Honorado back in September of 1966. Good try, but he didn't quite get it. A 10. Now our defending champion, Donald Santiago of East Falmouth, Massachusetts. League average 123. High single 200. High triple 464. Roll-off score 698. He has a triangle over on the right-hand side to convert. It's a 3, 5, and 6, and is it going to go? Wood rolls up against the 5, but it doesn't go. Once again, one of those little, looking so easy little triangles denies the bowler. Our home viewer jackpot is up to $900, and our high-low jackpot up to $300. Another spare lead for Donald Santiago. This is the 1, the 3, and the 6. He got it, not the way it was designed to go, not the way he expected it to go, but sometimes you get a break. Thin hit by Bernie Duhamel. Now, I was noticing, also referred to the fact that when Don Santiago came on, the first 3 times he was a loser. Nice shot. I think I'll rephrase that. Let's say that he was an unsuccessful challenger. And it was because the 3 guys he faced in those first ones, the fill of 8 for Bernie Duhamel were Dan Murphy, Tom Osta, and Dick O'Connell. Now, the reason I'm telling you that is because after Bernie fires this one, I want to tell you something else. Too bad he doesn't get it. The first 3 times that Bernie Duhamel came on, he was an unsuccessful challenger, and the 3 men that he faced were Fran Honorado, Tony Karam, and Pete Iannuzzo. Tony Karam, the man who has the longest string of championships on our show, 14 in a row. Fran Honorado had 12 in a row, and Pete Iannuzzo 10. So each of these bowlers in his first 3 appearances has faced a real tiger. Don Santiago gets 7, and he has 3 to pick up, and they're all in a row on the right-hand side with the 3, 6, and 10, and got 3 and 6, but not 10. Nine. Four and 7 with wood in front of, 10 over on the right, and a piece of wood just to the right of the 4-pin. The one that he's hoping will go over and get the 10. It went over, but not far enough to get the 10. It's a 10. As always, after 4 boxes in the first string and in the second, we take a check on the scoreboard. And here in the first string, after 4, they are tied at 46 apiece. Seven alone over on the left-hand corner, and in the right, the 6 and 10 with 3 pieces of wood in front of it. Seemed to do everything right, but he didn't get the 7. A 9. Two, 4, 7 on the left, 9 and 10. Nope, too full on the 2. An 8. Each bowler with just 1 mark so far, as most of you are well aware. 3 marks in a row. Any combination of strikes or spares in the same string will establish a bonus of $50. Then each subsequent consecutive mark in that same string will be worth $50 apiece, just as long as he can keep it going. And for a 400, there's an extra bonus of $100. There's another spare by Donald Santiago. strike on spare. That brings up Bernie Duhamel. He has a spare leave, but it's one of those triangles. 3, 5, and 6. No, too far to the right. It's a 9. Our crew today: Dick Erickson, Steve Colvin, Roger Rice, Skip Peabody, George Ellard and Doug DeVitt in videotape post-production. Al Giglio keeping score on the electronic scoreboard. Keith Williams keeping score on the big board for the folks here. Almost! Yes, it did go, finally. Two marks in a row for Donald Santiago here, and hoping that he can make it 3 in a row and pick up some bonus money. Ralph Stewart, our lob line judge and referee, in his accustomed spot, sitting right on the lob line. Donald Santiago looking at the 4 and 7 and the 6 with wood. Yes! It goes for 3 marks in a row and $50 in bonus money. And strike on that. Make that $100 in bonus money. Now Bernie Duhamel comes up to work on his spare in the 8th. This is the fill. It's a thin hit, and he gets just 5 and doesn't have any wood to help. 3, 4, 5, and 7, plus the 10. Can he do it? No, too full on the 2 pin it was. 2, 4, 5, and 7. It's an 8 box. Four horsemen right side, and in the background, the 8 pin. Tough shot. No wood to help. Got a couple, but not enough. And a 9. So Bernie winds up with a 104. Donald Santiago already at 116. He has 2 strikes in a row. 3 strikes in a row is worth an extra $1,000. Let's stand by and see what he can do. Big, big ball to throw. Is it going to happen? No. That's 2 weeks in a row when he has had an opportunity for it. Last week, he left the 9 pin. Excuse me, he left the 10 pin. He took down 9 and left the 10 pin. Sizzling opening string. And a big 9 for a fill and a Great 173 opening string for Don Santiago. Wow is all we can say about that one. $50 in bonus money for winning the string, and a $50 gift certificate from Eastern Clothing Company of Watertown for winning the first string. And a 69-pin lead for our defending champion, Don Santiago, as he has completely stunned everybody here with a 173. And the score after one is Santiago 173, Duhamel 104. Defending champion leads it off. This is Don Santiago of East Falmouth. Let's see if he will remain as hot as he was in finishing the first string. 2, 4, 7 on the left, 6 and 10 on the right. Wood in front of the 6 and 10, and between the 4 and 7. But he didn't hit the 2. It's a 9 box. Five, 7, and 9. Don, the single, divorced father of one son. He's employed by Botello Lumber Company. High single 200, high triple 464 to go with his 123 average. He made it. Quite a shot. 5, 7, and 9. Now Bernie Duhamel. Not much help here. 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. Is he going to get it? Everything except the 7 pin. Bernie is a wire worker, married and father of 3, and is also a grandfather. The 10. Representing the Bay Path lanes in East Brookfield. One, 8, 10. Yes, nice shot. Good spare. Now our defending champion comes up with a mark on the line and a bonus ball to throw. It's a spare. So he has 1 bonus ball, 2 full, spread eagle, gets 4. Gets 2 on the left-hand side, the 4 and 7, as he tried to get 2, 4, 7. So it's a 6. All but 1. 6 pin to pick up for a spare. And he missed it. Got it for a 10. Bernie Duhamel's bonus ball gets him 6. The 8-pin chose not to go down. 1, 2, 7, and 8, with Wood behind the 2 and in front of the 7 and 8. Wood rolling around now. One piece off to the right, which was in a pretty good spot before. Nope, everything went except the 7. And I think that he and just about everybody thought that it was going to be a spare. Once again, no Wood to help. 3-6 on the right, then the 4-pin, and he tried to do the only thing he could do, which was go just to the right side of that 3-pin, enough to brush it, because it's almost on a parallel plane with the 4, but he didn't get it. That's what he wanted to do. It was there, a pretty shot. 4 boxes of the first, 4 boxes of the second. Call for a check of the scoreboard. Donald Santiago led 173-104 after 1, and Bernie Duhamel has picked up 7 pins of that. Here after 4 in the middle string, he leads at 46-39. Our defending champion, Don Santiago. Another spread eagle, 2 full on the head pin. In case you just joined us, Don had 6 consecutive marks to finish off the first string and roll a 173. And as so often happens after a big string, the bowler has difficulty in picking up marks the next time. Once again, this time, in addition to punching up the 1 and the 5 and the 8, oh, right down the middle. So it's a 5. Quite a contrast. In the first string, he had 10, spare 7, 9, 10, and then 6 marks in a row for the 173. Now Bernie Duhamel has a spread eagle. And he almost pulled it off. Got every pin except the 2 pin. There it is for a 10. Bernie is pinning very well here. He's not getting marks. He has 4 10s and a spare. So in each of the 5 boxes in the middle string, he has knocked down all the pins. Now he has a triangle to work on. Nope. Once again, that little triangle doesn't go. 9. Our defending champion on the line again. All but 1. 10 pin did not go. Spare in the 7th, his second in this middle string. And this time he got just 3 as he went down the middle again, and not quite a full spread eagle. He left the 8 pin, punched out 1, 5, and 9. Again, right down the middle. A 6. So from a 173 opening string, he has one in which he has spare with 4 on it, spare with 3 on it. Bernie Duhamel winds up with 5, 7, and 10. I mean, one piece of wood. I don't know. Nope. Talk about a tough lead. An 8. Is it going to be a strike? No. 2 pieces of wood curled right around the 4-pin and would not let it go down. The 4-pin to pick up for a spare, which would be his second mark in this middle string. Right now, waiting for some wood to settle down. He did not get it. Went too far to the left. There it is for a 10. Don Santiago, I told you, 2 spares, one with a 4 on it, one with a 3. He's also had 2 6 boxes, a 7 box, and a 5 box. This is following his 173 opening string. Now he has a spare lead. Piece of wood right in front of the 3-pin. He's got 3 and 5. And he marks it. That puts him at 80 in the 9th. And this bonus ball. Six. Of the 4 remaining pins, 3 of them are on the back line. 7, 9, and 10. 3-pin out front. He got it. Big hit. Big spare, considering what he had with the 3, 7, 9, and 10. 96 now. Nine more. 105. And a 278. Bernie Duhamel. The 4 and the 7, and Ralph Stewart goes down to look at this piece of wood, which has come this side of the deadwood line, and our referee removes it. Bernie had single pinned for a spare in his previous box and was unable to get it. Let's see if he can get the 2 pins, the 4 and the 7 for a spare here. Yes. That puts him at 93 in the 9th, plus this. Seven. 6 and 10 on the right, 7-pin alone over on the left, and 3 pieces of wood near that 6-pin. Down it goes, and he has 2 in a row. And here's where he would love to throw a strike. Too full on the head pin. He gets 5. The 115 is enough to win $50 plus a $50 gift certificate from Eastern Clothing Company of Watertown for being the winner of the second string by the score of 115 to 105. And the score after two is Donald Santiago 278 and Bernie Duhamel 219. On the line, third string. So close to a hammer. He left the 9-pin. Spare to begin the third. Held that just a fraction too long. Got only four as he took the left side. Got four more. The four he got were the four horsemen, and the two remaining are the two that were in the back, the 5 and the 9, and he got those for a 10. Our defending champion, Donald Santiago, East Falmouth, Massachusetts. Everything down except the 7-pin. He has a spare. Donald hoping for a 122 or better, which would get for him another $100. Yes, he has a strike on his spare. Bernie Duhamel. And Bernie gets everything down except the 7-pin. For a spare, he has it. Too bad. He got 5, but got a poor leave. The 10 is alone over on the right, but parallel pins 4 and 5, and in back of that 7 and 8. Now there's a one piece of wood which is to the right of the 5. If it comes in a little bit closer. Let's see now if he can use it. Not quite. It looked for a moment as though he might be able to kick that to the left to get the 4 pins and have it divert the ball over to get the 10. But it didn't quite work. So it's a 10 box. Donald Santiago trying to put 3 marks together. He does with a hammer. After that opening string, there's no question that he has to be thinking about the True Value Championship and qualifying for it. Our big 20,000. He has 3 strikes in a row for an extra bonus of $1,000. He had 2 shots at it before and did not get it. That's the 3rd time he had a chance at it. This time he did. Remember, it's still alive. He could get another 1,000 if he goes up there and rolls another one. And, of course, a superb opportunity to put himself into the True Value Championship. Bernie Duhamel, yes! Spare for Bernie Duhamel, who began with spare, then 10, then spare, then 10, now spare. And 5 is the fill, and it's not easy to convert. Jim Barber, George Raymond, Dick O'Connell are the only 3 who have ever had 4 strikes in a row. Let us see now whether Don Santiago is going to join them. No! They still remain the only 3 who have put together 4 strikes in a row. And Don Santiago, through 5 boxes, is already at 98. I told you he needed a 122 for a 400. And, of course, he wants to pile it up. The true value leader is Gary Carrington with a 435. Then it drops all the way down to Det Klein and Biff Cardran with 402. Another miss through an open space. Made a 9 out of it. Bernie Duhamel. Bernie Duhamel winds up with the tough one again with the 4 and 5 side by side and the 7 and 8 in the background. And 8. Don Santiago comes up with 4 boxes to go. He's at 107. He needs a 158 in order to reach Gary Carrington. He gets a break as the 7 goes down, and he's left with a spare leave over on the right-hand side. He has the 3 and the 6. Made it. 158 would put him ahead of Gary Carrington by 1 pin. He's at 117 right now, plus. Plus 4 more. $125 down, 121 in the 7th, and 4 pins here. Got the left side. Nine. So he's over 400 right now, but he needed a 122 in order to reach it, so he's at 408 at the moment. Bernie Duhamel leaves the 4 horsemen, plus the 8 pin, but he has, well, he did have wood in front of it. Now it's moving. All around, but the 6 pin didn't go. 9 box. Spread eagle. All right, now it's all Don Santiago. At the moment, he's at 408. Let's see what he can do. Five. Now at 413. 4 horsemen left side plus the 10 pin. 414. 415. The best he could do is tie Carrington. 4 horsemen right side. He's at 421 right now. Oh, just missed it. The 10 pin would not go down. $425. 425. And obviously, another 50 for winning the third string and a $50 gift certificate from Eastern Clothing Company of Watertown for men's clothing, and an extra bonus of $100 for going over 400. So $500 in bonus money, in addition, of course, to the $700, plus an extra $1,000 for 3 strikes in a row. So a very, very profitable day for Don Santiago as he gets ready for the new year. He should be able to celebrate New Year's pretty well, I would think. Boy, oh boy, there's the final score. Santiago 425 and Duhamel 327. From 742 to 762 would win it. $752. This card comes from Marjorie Richards of Spark Street, Brockton, Massachusetts, 693. I know. So, 958, pretty, it looks like we may hit 1,000, I'm not sure. Now, the high-low jackpot is up to $300. You're a rich man already, but if you want to take $300 more, go ahead, Donald, pick a lane and fire away. Well, that's part of it. Okay, Bernie. Oh, not quite. Okay, Bernie, and stay right here, please, if you would. You know, I pointed out to the folks, I don't know whether maybe you could hear me or not, but both of you guys, the first 3 times you were on, came up against some of the best bowlers that we've ever had here. We threw at you. And then you eventually won the 4th time, and he did too. You have been around here for a little bit longer. This was your 14th appearance on our show. Huh? Are you a big star in Brookfield because you're on television?
Wow. I guess so.
Yeah, I would think so. Who's this young lady?
My granddaughter.
What's her name?
Emily.
Hi, Emily.
She didn't bring me much luck today.
But she was rooting for you. She kept saying, come on, Pops. Is that what she called you?
Yeah.
Okay, you get the smaller trophy, And in addition to that, you've got $50 in bonus money and $350. It's always nice to see you. Nice to see you too, Emery. You're cute. Okay, come on over here, Donald. Wow, I'm not sure I could count up. Oh, you got $1,000 for 3 strikes in a row, $500 in bonus money, $700 for winning. You son of a gun, the big trophy and the $50 gift certificate. Wow, what a Christmas for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And